it's not normally like this, Mr. Boston, I promise you.
No, it's normally quite peaceful, actually.
You have a moment to do another reading right now. I ain't know the name.
Ain't no.
It's like your cards could summon the devil himself. Well, Miss Bellatrix, I appreciate you taking time to deal with my questions. God knows he's a busy woman.
She's not joking.
Take me to the station.
Well, listen, you have a nice day, all right? I don't want to keep you
Put
too busy.
me on a train.
Bye.
I've got no expectation to pass through here again.
I'm sorry, I swear I'm not stalking you.
Once I was a rich man. Now I am so poor. Never in my sweet short life have I felt like this before. Your heart is like a diamond.
Give myself up a walk out of here with a bucket full of food for my family. You understand why I'm so nervous? I just want food. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah, I
You're gonna
agree.
sentence me to 40 days, if not more. My family will be starving to death, and I don't believe you when you say you can get to them.
Because you.
My name is Solomon Walker. I am the owner of the Cut Mining Company, and I assure you that myself and my company will provide food for your family if
Is that a promise? What is it doing? What are you looking at?
Other thing that.
yeah, we came out of the blue. I was trying to introduce my new friend here to my favourite bar. And it's not normally like this, Mr. Boston, I promise you.
No, it's normally quite peaceful, actually.
I come upstairs from the back to play some blackjack, and I saw him standing on the staircase with a gun or something.
Yeah.
They're the robbers.
Not here.
I think that's the one does. Readings.
Look at you go.
Yeah. That's
pretty much all I
Perfect.
need to do, really. See, I even tried like some other tests as well, yeah. See, look, full range of function.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's all thanks to your good work. Definitely not whoever this filly is.
Just go and talk to Miss Bellatrix here.
Okay.
Oh, greetings.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you knew him or not. I was a bit scared of him. He's just standing there intimidatingly.
Miss, do you have a moment to do another reading right now?
Yes. Let me just check my telegram really quickly, and then we can do this.
I'll be inside the saloon.
Alright, you're going into Keen's?
Not King's, but the other one.
Okay, we can do it in there, yes.
Mm-hmm. I'll see
Alright,
you there,
I'll meet
miss.
you down there.
Right here, miss.
Would you be able to travel with me to Rhodes? I have to go confirm a time of death on a person who passed.
Excuse me. I'm looking for a man named Canicolo. Do either of you know who he is?
I ain't know the name.
You know the name.
I
You they're
ain't
in town
know
right
the
now.
name.
You ain't know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
This place.
I can do that for you, miss. I'll accompany you there.
Another way we can do the reading after I perform this task.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll return soon.
Listen, okay. You got a horse, sir? Oh,
He's a doctor, right?
Yes.
Seems like your life ain't ever slowed down, huh? You're probably a busy woman.
Yes, I tend to keep busy, but it's okay.
All death in the crossing. I imagine that ain't ever gonna change. Just the way things are. It is what it is.
Yes, there will always be death, as there is always life.
Mm-hmm.
But we try to keep track of the in-between.
Keep your eyes peeled because the roads have been real dangerous for a while now.
Alright, we can travel at a pretty good clip.
Mm-hmm.
I usually just take the tracks. I've not had any trouble on them.
Well, you lead the way, miss, the way you like to go.
Don't ride too hard. The person has already passed, so there is no urgency. But,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just to get things in order. Greetings.
I'm just making sure I keep up with you, ma'am. There's a new horse here, so he ain't completely broken into me. He's still learning my temperament, and I'm learning his.
I wish you the best of luck. I don't know if I have learned my horse's temperament yet.
Well, you should. Or you might get kicked if you ain't learning.
Oh, he's already kicked me.
Good thing a poor little thing like you ain't dead, so at least you a bit tough.
Yes, I've had my share of injury as of late, it seems. But even that is improving.
That's good to hear, I suppose. Is dead man a friend of yours?
No, just where I'm a doctor. They need a doctor to confirm time of day. Actually, don't know who it is. They did not say. So is he? I think your life has been eventful, so that you are in need of this card read.
It has, as usual, seems to be the case for myself often enough.
Get this sorted and see what the cards have to say.
And somehow you and your cards have a way of telling things that's about to happen. I ain't ever believed in that stuff before, but it's definitely different.
Yes, the cards have never led me astray.
It's like your cards could summon the devil himself.
Let us hope not.
Well, it has before. Ain't none too happy about that, but it is what it was.
Hopefully it was just an obstacle for you to get past.
Seems to be the case in my life.
Yes, the journey is indeed a series of obstacles and awards of favor. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Let's see where this patient is. Greetings.
There's Miss Bella.
Hello.
Bianca can give you a quick rundown.
The worst thing I've ever done.
The guy was collapsed in the corner and was exhibiting signs of a heart attack.
I'm ready when you is.
Where would you like to do the card reading? We can.
I suppose the parlor house is fine.
We'll go outside on the back, on the top.
Good as any, I suppose. Works for me.
Yes, the parlor house has seen many a robbery lately, so sometimes that is the best place to go. That way you can hear people when they come in, and sometimes they don't bother to come up there.
I've noticed lately, some man placed a gun at somebody. I was upstairs gambling. Ain't too smart for him since he's outnumbered by people 10 to 1. But peckerheads will be peckerheads. Ain't that the truth?
Desperation. I'm just gonna start by shuffling these. Did you have a particular question you wanted to ask the cards, or did you just want a general reading again?
I guess in this case, just a general reading this time. I don't know really where I'm headed, but maybe it might give me some clarity of what I'm gonna do. God knows I'm a busy man right now.
Okay.
I feel my life has changed for the better since I last met with you. Then again, I have this feeling like I ain't gonna know how long that's gonna last for, like most things in my damn life.
With or without the cards, no cycle can last forever. Things are always changing. We'll do a 3-card spread. It'll likely turn into more cards as it often does, but the first card will be the theme, as always. Let's start with this one. We're starting in Pentacles. If you remember, Pentacles are about the material plane. They represent the things around you. This is not something that comes from inside, but is the outside. This one in particular is the 10 of Pentacles. It's about family. It's about our roots. It's upright, so it represents family and roots, our foundation. It addresses traditions and our stability. So this is what the cards want to talk about.
I'm starting to think these cards really is magic. Bam.
Well, the cards are just what they are.
How the hell does cards tell you so much like this, huh?
Each card means something different. I am just reading what the cards say.
I find it interesting because I ain't used the word family much until recently. It's something I talked about recently with people I've let myself trust. That's the first damn card you pull out. It's like last time you pull out cards related to anything that's going on in my damn life. I just wonder how she does it. I guess she's told me, but I still don't understand it.
Well, it's even more perplexing for me because most of the time I don't know what's happening in the person's life. I just read what the cards say when I pull them. And hope that it's helpful. Let's pull another one. So it sounds like you know what these cards are talking about already.
Now it does.
Alright. Let's see what the next card has to say. This one.
What's that there?
This is the Ace of Wands. Wands are about planning. They're the fire within us. They represent our inspiration, our willpower, our passion. This is the Ace of Wands, but it's in reverse. This can be about an interruption in our passion. The things that normally would inspire us, how we are, our creativity. It's about blocks. It's an obstacle. Perhaps we're feeling a fleeting of passion, a fleeting of energy. Our energy is possibly being drained in these sense. Where it is relating to family things, the obstacle in hand is a feeling of being drained in some way, or blocked in ways that we normally would not be. Our areas of creativity feel like they are stifled in some way.
Maybe you read that card wrong, because it ain't make sense. That makes sense to me.
The Ace of Wands in reverse like this, it's about obstacles, blocks, a blocking of creativity. This connection to family could be removing blocks.
Maybe there might be more clarity on this the next card. I surmise.
Let's pull another one. This one. A Major Arcana card. This is the Hermit, but it's upright. Self-reflection. The Hermit, when it's upright, it's actually a good thing. It can be coming as advice or a state of being, perhaps something we are doing. It's about a search for truth, looking into oneself to find answers of things. You can speak of solitude, but not in a bad way.
I guess it makes sense a bit for myself. I'm starting to think the cards, they want to tell me something, but I feel like this time I come to you, it's like they don't want to tell me as much as they did last time.
Sometimes if they're talking about things that have not happened yet, that is where we don't see the path, because it hasn't happened yet.
I guess.
Pull another one.
It's pissing rain now, man. I don't want your cards to get all ruined here.
It's okay where we are. This one is also about the wands, more planning. But this also is in reverse. This is the Nine of Wands. I'm trying to think how it relates to the other ones. But the Nine of Wands, in reverse like this, it's about fatigue and exhaustion. An exhausting process. It can also be about stubbornness. Perhaps a sense of someone or something around us adding to this exhaustion. Or the absence of something adding to the exhaustion. It's an obstacle.
I started a bunch of new things in my life recently. You're making me think that maybe these cards are trying to tell me something that ain't happened yet, like you said earlier. Last time you read to me twice, it was more about what was happening in the moment, what might happen later, but it was more in the moment.
Sometimes the cards do talk about now, sometimes they talk about the past, and other times they talk about the future. These could be speaking about the future, though it is grounded in the family and traditions that we talked about with the original card. It could be a building from them, pointing out the two obstacles of planning for this possible future. Because wands are about planning, these could be obstacles in the way of your planning for the future, and also an obstacle in the way of reflecting this self-reflection that is required to pursue this path. Perhaps with this newfound family you speak of.
Well, shit. You definitely have me thinking about all kinds of things now, because these cards this time, they want to be a real mystery to me, except for the beginning part. Make me thinking about shit. That itself's gonna add stress to my damn life.
Well, it is a lot harder and slightly more consuming for people when it is not something that is already happening. But you'll see it when it starts to happen.
I best be keeping my eyes peeled then. No, my luck. Be a real damn shitstorm when it comes through.
Let me pull one more card, see if we have more guidance. This one. There's a lot of planning happening. If it is not happened yet, it's coming. There is some kind of planning in the works. This is another Wands card. This is the Seven of Wands and it's in reverse. Not only will this be exhausting, it can feel overwhelming, whatever it is that is coming. It will be related to this family, because that is the main theme. Whatever this feeling of family you were talking about earlier that is familiar to you, that is the thing the cards want you to cling on to know when it's coming. Because there are several things along this planning pathway. 3 different wands that are coming into play. One that speak of exhaustion, one that speak of being overwhelmed, one that speak of the pathway being obstructed, perhaps our creativity, whatever path this is with this feeling of family. These plans are going to be having obstacles, but the Hermit is still present in upright. The answers you need for these to get through these obstacles, they lie within you. These feelings of being overwhelmed or hindered in some way, these are all feelings that come from the inside. They will affect your plans, but proper reflection upon yourself in these will help.
I guess you ain't need to pull no more cards out. It's kind of loud and clear. It's gonna keep saying the same thing soon.
Nice.
Well, Miss Bellatrix, I appreciate you taking time to deal with my questions. God knows she's a busy woman.
It's no trouble. I'm always happy to do.
You headed back to Valentine.
It will be at some point very soon.
If I'm around for a bit and you're an escort again, I'll help you out. I'll be headed back there soon myself.
Alright.
Roads have been dangerous lately. A lot of people been robbed again. One like you shouldn't be out there by herself.
Yes. Roads are very dangerous these days.
But it is what it is.
I hope these cards are helpful to you in some way.
Only time will tell. Got a lot to think about now. But shit, we'll see where shit goes.
Indeed.
I ain't gonna waste no more of your time. Get out of your hair.
Here's no trouble. As I said, I'm happy to do.
By any chance, you know a man named Bobby?
Bobby. Trying to think if that name sounds familiar.
Don't worry about it. He's off the train recently. I ain't seen him around for a bit, is all.
No, I've not seen anyone named Bobby. Not that I can recall off the top of my head.
You probably see a dozen people a day knowing you.
And I tried to remember the names of as many as I can. Oh, greetings.
I saw you two sneaking around back and just had to say hi.
Oh, sneaky.
Yep. How are you today?